And we're back, like I said, with the greatest radio show of all time. So yeah, like I said, I ain't gotta give y'all no more reminders. Y'all know what's up. You know who I am. Everybody knows that they have to respect me. It's not a choice, and that's about it. Like I said, you see the logo right there. I don't know if I'll be able to actually get the logo back. We may have to create a new one for God Body Fitness, but that's what I'm going to be bringing back as well. All these businesses I'm going to bring back into fluctuation and in the basic marketing spin of everything I'm doing here, right? And that's about it. We're going to build all these businesses, stay being progressive, stay being successful. And that's my only deal. My only issue is people who try to pretend like they delusion actually exists, much less dictates our reality or mine. Nah, bro. You got a lot of people in the world who just straight delusional. 90% of y'all, I'd say more than that in the world, are completely delusional. Y'all have no concept of reality. Feel me? And most of it is because of entitlement. And that's why y'all get rude awakenings all the time when you go outside. That's why most of you stay inside. This is just the truth. All y'all stay getting locked up. You stay committing crimes. You stay making mistakes, right? And like I said, they get into major ordeals, all of them, or they just keep bothering people and then people get sick of it, right? And then clearly stuff happens behind that. I'm just saying reality, right? This is what happens every day. See, I talk about the actual realities, the harsh realities. I make a career doing that, right? So like I said, when people want to pretend that they playing with me, who's playing with me? Ain't nobody playing with me. People don't play with me, right? So like I said, my whole deal is just this is who I am. I ain't changing for nobody. I'm not shrinking for nobody, and everybody's just gonna have to deal with it. Like I said, I make a living standing up against corruption. I'm all about respect for everybody. I respect people who actually do their job. I respect people who work. I respect people who work a 9 to 5. But I'm gonna express myself and say the truth of how I feel about things, right? And that's my whole deal. I'm trying to get people to leave this matrix the right way, leave the 9 to 5, learn how to be independent, right? No matter what. See, it ain't about how much money you making, it's about your hustle. See, that's why I don't understand you people because everything can change at the drop of a dime. Just like if I get this $1,000 bonus, I mean, we on our way, bro. You feel me? We well on our way. I'd rather come on here and talk real talk that's progressive than sit here and waste my time talking about, on imposter Christina. Right? Me and Christina are talking. Like I said, we good, we straight, we happy, we in love. She helped me today. Some of you will know what that means. And like I said, you'll probably feel very, very upset and depressed about it. And I could care less. At the end of the day, we're in a happy relationship, right? And we're going to be together physically in person. It is what it is. And like I said, why would it be anyone's concern, right? If that's my concern, she makes me happy. I'm happy. Who cares what anyone has to say? Who asked you? See, that's the thing. There's too many people trying to volunteer your opinions. I'm not asking, bro. Can't nobody put anything my direction or project or push anything my way. Actually, that's straight against G code. All y'all gonna follow G code, like I said. So what's up? I come through hard body. Like I said, God Body Fitness is the company. Like I said, we gonna bring all this stuff back. We gonna get all these company concepts rolling with what I do. Like I said, I did 150 pull-ups one set. Can't nobody come close to me, man. I continue to do the impossible. I continue to come up against completely insurmountable, impossible odds. I continue to just do what nobody can. I mean, I'm superhuman. I've proven I'm a real superhero. I'm not going to get online and listen to some little homies at that who ain't even little homies, little dudes and little people who you ain't never seen a day in the streets ever. You ain't from no background like me. Like I said, we come from a totally different background, bro. What you want me to do? Change today for you? Nah. That's what y'all don't get. I got it out the mud for real, bro. You know what I mean? You got people online, they think they hood and ghetto because they broke. I come from the real hoods before they cleaned them all up. Like I said, I was in them when I was 16. I'm 35 now. I was in them when they were all active, surviving, living in a truck. Okay, I lived in homes that didn't have no lights, just running water right in the hood. I'm talking about brick jungles, like actual brick jungles made out of brick, living in little like adobe homes made out of brick out like near Fort Lauderdale, Miami. Like I said, all that stuff with Extension, all that area, I lived in that whole area. That's one of the worst areas in America and the world. Okay. It was mad active when I was 16, bro. Go research if you don't believe me. I'm 35. Do the math. Look up the year when I was 16 and see, and go look up the stats for how much stuff was happening in that homestead area in Florida. I was all over, bro. Like Hialeah, I was everywhere, bro. That's the thing when people be like, "Where are you from?" I've been everywhere, bro. See, people just can't fathom and comprehend my life because it's an impossible life. They can't fathom the kind of money I've made, or like I said, my success, or whatever, the women I've been with, because it's an impossible life to them because they don't have self confidence. All these things are easily possible for me. They're not even hard for me to accomplish. And that's what I realize is just everything with people is about jealousy and envy with me because they can't conceive, and they can, but they don't want to conceive the fact that I made it. They don't want to accept the fact that I've really accomplished all these things. Just like I said, my girlfriend right now is absolutely gorgeous inside and out. She's beautiful. She's amazing. She loves me. She cares about me. Like I said, we talk, we got everything straight, and we're good. And that's the way it's always going to be. And she already knows with me, she would never have to worry. Everybody knows that. I'm the most patient man on the planet, and I take care of my woman, man. I've been nothing but an amazing prince to every woman I've ever been with. I treated them like a princess. I did everything for them, took care of them, supported them, did everything for them. You understand? Like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna let nobody, say anything about me that's not true, not on here and not off. You feel me? Everybody knows who I am. So she knows she's protected with me. That's all I do is protect people and take care of everybody. She knows she's good with me. I mean, I've proven all that. So like I said, people ain't gonna be talking about me no more. We're not gonna play those games, keep my name out your mouth. And that's about it. You feel me? The only way anybody can get an opinion on me is if you come to me. I'm the one living my life, homie. I know who I am. Ask me if you got the heart to. You know what I mean? It's just like these dudes, man. I mean, they make me sick, man. Honestly, bro. Like, it's funny too how like people got the message because I made it real clear on here who I am, and then you see the same people who they was doing all those games, like what they try to do in their little vehicles. Yeah, they quit playing those games. Telling you straight up, I told you everybody does. Everybody got to respect it. It ain't a choice, bro. Y'all know who I am, man. Don't ask me silly questions. Like what? Talking to an actual gangster, man. Don't get it confused just because I'm trying to be nice, bro. And remember, I'm the king and this emperor in the spiritual realm. I got spirits and ancestors riding with me and for me. Like people don't get I'm walking karma right now, bro. I wish somebody would, straight up. I always wish somebody would. That's the type of dude I am. Because I love it. That's what I live for. You feel me? Like I said, some people just different. I mean, y'all gotta understand, bro. I'm the best boxer in the planet. Do you understand that? Proven on camera. What are you talking about? We'll probably get that going too at some point. Like I said, I don't have any fear. I don't care at all. I have nothing to lose. I stand with God too. I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Y'all want to talk about accolades, accomplishments? Let me tell you something, man. I'm 10-0 in my own boxing league. I created it right there. That's better than any of your fake boxers, Mayweather, any of that. Like I said, articles came out. Mayweather doesn't pay his clients. He has no money. I proved that. It's proven, concrete articles. Okay. 50 Cent testified in a court under oath that he uses prop money. His lifestyle is not real. I told you Masons don't own any homes. They don't own any cars. They occupy homes like the military. They own nothing. They will always be poor and never have a red cent to their name. Masons are broke. The last thing you want to be is a Mason. They'll facilitate a fake lifestyle for you. Why not escape the matrix, get out of that stuff, which is what my company that I'm building is about, and break free? Break free from the matrix and learn how to make real wealth. You understand? We're trying to look into how we can grow our own fruits and vegetables, which I have full access to do actually, right? I can do that. And I actually don't even have to ask anybody. I can do that 100%. Number one. Number two, I mean, we trying to get like gardens. We trying to get like indoor farms is what I want. We trying to get land again. I want over like 300,000, 500,000 acres of land. I don't know what y'all talking about. Like I said, I got enough wealth right now. It's more than that. It just ain't set up like that. It ain't just land, right? Like I said, I own billions in equity. I own buildings. Y'all don't know what I do or how I move. You got people that go in chats online talking about no man owns anything. Well, that's fine. Then that's why I create my arrangements the way I do. You feel me? I don't care what people say, man. I own everything in my life. It's mine. I own it. I get to do whatever I want with it, and that's clear as day. I don't care what you talking about. Like I said, people just silly, man. When you do things, do you do them to prove it to a stranger on the internet, or do you do them for yourself? You do them for yourself, I hope, right? That's what I do. So why would I need to explain my hustle to people who wish they could hustle like me? You see what I'm saying? Y'all remember that old YouTuber Ami and a Hellcat? Yeah, he in prison now. And he probably not gonna get out for a long time because he was doing like illegal stuff. I think like embezzlement and stuff like that. Like I said, me, I make a living against all that, against corruption. I stand against corruption. That's all I do, right? I want to stop child trafficking completely because that's the main consensus that I've seen. And like I said, one of the Houston like police chiefs, I believe, something like that. It was in a video on YouTube, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. That's fine. I'm not sure, but I just scanned the title and it said one of them got locked up for a crime that has to do with that. I told you. I told you they all corrupt. I told you that they're who's doing all that. I told you that's why they try to project. That's why they use them as their little like, like dog to send it whoever. I'm telling you, bro, those agencies are the ones doing those red robe rituals. All them agencies that are supposed to be doing their job claiming that they help people. I mean, those services, we don't even need any of them. They don't help people. I'm about true freedom, bro. I'm the real deal, bro. Okay? Like I'm a real revolutionary, bro. So you people, you can sit there and talk and pretend and say you're this and that, but like I've proven what I am. People know who I am. You want to talk about Malcolm X? I'm a whole lot bigger, a whole lot stronger, a whole lot tougher, a whole lot realer, and I've accomplished a lot more. So, like I said, I need to know what people are talking about. I have it all. I have wealth, right? I've made every right decision. I'm doing fine. I've got problems. They none of your business, though, right? And they're just things that happen in life. I mean, it is what it is. I do everything. People owe me money. I've done everything for everyone. I've been everybody's support system. I've built everything for everyone. That's why they have anything because of me and my money. What are you talking about? And who are you talking to? You see what I'm saying? People need to get real with themselves. Okay? You understand? Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. I'm gonna continue to be a man and a real man about everything. And every time I show up, the energy is gonna change in any room I walk into. Because you looking at power. That's why everywhere I walk, people look at me like stunned, just looking at me like in Vegas. Same thing. I had girls tell me, "You look so good when you're gambling." Like, well, yeah, because I'm a legend, and you're saying a legend do something that nobody's ever done. I'm a legend in Vegas for blackjack with my own capital independently. I gambled for a living and made a living off of it and made tons of money off of it at the time. I didn't fail, I succeeded. So you're trying to talk in a reality that doesn't exist. No, I competed and I won. What are you talking about? That's what you do. You be the best at what you do. It doesn't matter what money you walk away with. That does nothing to do with winning. What are you talking about? See, I've proven my points. I've proved that even your illusions and your lies that you Masons make up, you can't come close to my real hustle, right? Come on, dog. Like I said, you got people every day. I see people every day on the internet, everywhere. All they want to do is talk about wealth. None of you have anything. Y'all start talking about, oh, Jordans and shoes and hats. Yeah, that's what broke people do. That's what people with no money and no hustle and no game do. Talk about Jordans and hats. You feel me? Step your game up, bro. We're light years ahead of all y'all, bro. Like real talk. I'm just being honest, bro. I want to talk about what you have. It ain't the point of having things. It's the point of just knowing how to hustle. If you got to hustle, that hustle will never leave you. You'll always have everything. That's why people, like I said, don't understand. Like I said, when I did that church thing, I always had a plate of food in my hand and they couldn't figure out, why are you always eating? How do you always get food? Because I got God with me. I know the law of attraction. I know how to talk to people. So people would hook me up with food everywhere I went. Because if you got me in a church thing like that, oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna holler at everybody because I got the gift of gab, and I look at who I am. You think I got here for no reason? That's why I left there and showed them all what success is, and I lived the lifestyle they want to live and got everything they want and will never have. All them people still in the same boat, and within a matter of like a few days, I showed them a lifestyle that all of them wish that they had their entire life, and they will never have it. How powerful is that? You think they're all happy about it? I'm sure they're pretty upset. Like I said, you got people in there, they lost cars on payments to do that nonsense they claim. They lost it because they just couldn't pay for it. So they had to, cave in and go do that. People gave up and then used God to hide behind, their failures. That's the reality of it. Like I said, people are fugazi, man. You think people, that's like I said, people can do whatever they want. All y'all can do whatever you want. Like I said, you had me do it all on my own. You know what I mean? Shout out to Christina because she did help with the gifts. And like I said, I think I'm gonna get that $1,000 bonus. If I do, that's gonna be life changing right there because that's gonna open the door, and I'm saving that money. Oh, I'm saving that money. The only thing I might put a little bit of in it into, and it probably wouldn't even be that. I probably have to go figure out how to make a little bit more. Not to mention the check's already at almost 117 bucks. So if they gave me that bonus on that check, it would already be I'd be getting over 1,117 dollars. That's life changing right now. That puts me back on the map because I could make a trip, like I said, go to any of these cities and states. You know what I mean? Start looking for work over there and trying to move a little bit differently on top of this, and then be able to stream and hustle with this nonstop on the side and do my shorts and in a different city and state where it's different scenery, maybe a little more exciting, a lot more people. Anybody catching my drift out there? This is why I built this platform. This is why I worked so hard. This is why people did everything to stop me and couldn't. This is why they're so upset and mad because they know what I'm doing a little bit. They can kind of see the pieces of the puzzle coming together. Like, nah, right now it's just all about this business, preening this business until it's perfect with God. And then, like I said, we gonna extend out, extend our reach, do more. God's gonna move me around, continue to build more situations for me, and it is what it is. I saw a reading that said you're going to leave with the goods, basically, or something like that, right? So, I mean, if that's what it is at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know if that's what they talking about. Maybe they talking about the bonus. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, if I get that bonus, bro, yeah, that would put me on the map, man. Because, like I said, I already know a place I can go where I could try to launch things from scratch, from the ground up. And yeah, it'll be hard. It'll be a journey. I may struggle because I'm not going to want to spend that money, right? But I mean, it would give me a chance. It would give me a chance. And like I said, like summer's coming up, spring's coming up, and then summer. It's about to get warmer. I'm just saying that would be God speaking to me. If they give me that $1,000 bonus, that's Christina and that's God. Because it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Christina, and it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for God. So I'm just saying that would speak volumes to me, and that would at least give me a chance to try to do this. Like I said, it'll be hard, it'll be a struggle. I mean, I've already been through hell and back. There's nothing more. I mean, it can't get any worse. It can't. I mean, it really can't, other than what I'm going through physically. You know what I mean? I mean, and all I can do is just push until I can't push anymore. So it's like I have nothing to lose, realistically, nothing. You feel me? Even though I have everything, I have nothing to lose, and that's the way you got to be. See, people don't understand. That's the mindset you have to win. How do you think countries win when they get into stuff? They have to have that mindset. They have to be willing to lose everything. I'm just telling you, bro. I see it coming together. I can see what it is. I'm just saying, bro. That would be fairly exciting. I mean, to have like over a grand, just come to right to my bank account, and then say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go on a trip. It doesn't even have to be the whole thing where we, make it permanent or whatever. But at least a trip, just to say, hey, let me go scope this out and have some fun. We'll have a vacation, and I can talk to everyone, get a feel for how things are, do my content, and try to make the little money on here I can while I'm on the trip, and just try to talk to everyone and communicate. I may lose sleep in the trip. I don't know. Or maybe a lot. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But at least then it would give me a position to figure things out. Or maybe I can make a little bit more money. And then like I said, I, go have the money to pay for expenses, like be able to get me a hotel room and stuff, and chill for a night, get right, get myself back together. And like I said, I mean, if I could find work, then I can get the whole show on the road again. That's what y'all don't get. You see what I'm saying? And then if I get everything set up for real, then I just tell them, hey, yo, I need to make me a trip real quick, right? And then make the trip. What I would do is, if I could, and I was in that position, and this is all hypothetical before Christina gets with me physically, because once she gets with me, we're not gonna have to worry about nothing because we're gonna have so much money we can't see straight. So I'm just saying, for now, I just have to think like this. I have to do the next step. She knows that, and I'm sure she respects it and understands. And you know, like, I mean, I'm just saying, I would tell him I need to make a trip. I'd pick up all my Batman stuff, right? Because I mean, I'm not going to bring it with me if I go on that trip, because certain buildings and places I go into, they got metal detectors and stuff, and I just don't want any issues. Not only that, but I don't want any issues, and I don't want them, trying to, just pretend with me, or you know what I mean? I just don't want no problems. I don't, not like that for sure not. So, and I mean, I just want to make sure I can access every building I need to go into where I go. So that's the thing. I can't bring it with me, but like I said, if I get things rolling and set up, which is not, I don't have to. It's up to me, man. I don't know. Or I could be lax with it and see and maybe make a little bit more money and then think about it. But I definitely would like to get that $1,000 bonus, and I definitely would like to go on a trip and a vacation of some sort somewhere and be able to look at something. Maybe I should try somewhere different, somewhere new. I don't know. I'm trying to figure all that out. That's the thing. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of the issue is also dealing with like the loneliness. Honestly, when I'm on those trips, it's hard, man, because I'm always by myself. That's not easy, man. It's just not, you know what I'm saying? So I have to figure it out, man, but I don't know. Maybe there's somewhere else that I can look into that maybe I'll like, but I mean, either way, like I said, I got to make sure I have the money to like I said, if I'm going to hop on the bus or whatever, I mean, we got to figure it out. And then, the other thing that's in the back of my mind is trying to save some money, right? So that I can pay for that other stuff so I can get my license back, right? Because see, that's the thing. Like, if I could get that back and get enough money stacked to get me a car and stuff, right? And like I said, that's the whole thing. I could have done that this last time when I made the money cooking, and I didn't get to because of you people and all your games, because of the same deal. But it's all good, man. Like I said, I just have to keep recreating success and keep remaking money. That's fine. It doesn't mean I'm in a loop. It means that I've succeeded a million times. I've done what none of you can do. I've done what none of you have done once. I've done it 8 million times. So it's nothing to do it over again. It's just like I don't want to go through all of this stuff to get there. You know what I mean? That's all. It's just like I've done it so many times. Wouldn't anybody get tired of it? We ain't living the same, man. That's why I want people to keep my name out your mouth, because we're not the same. So how can you say anything to me, bro? Ain't nothing nobody can tell me. Everything in my life and about me is a positive. I'm what any man would aspire to be. And it's just that simple. End of conversation, bro. I'm not hearing nothing, bro. Do not say nothing to me unless it's respectful. That's what I'm on now. You feel me? I'm not gonna let nobody talk to me no type of way. So like I said, I mean, I could launch the whole thing like that. You know what I mean? And I could probably get where I'm comfortable, where I'm able to, eat at all the nice restaurants in that city. I could probably get flowing again. I mean, there's different things I can do. It's up to me. The problem is the streets are getting a lot worse everywhere. That's the thing that I'm concerned about. And I mean, even with me with what I do, I'm still concerned with it because I just don't want to deal with it. It's pointless. Why deal with something that's not being anything but strong and smart? I mean, and cautious. Why deal with something that you don't need to? That makes sense, right? If I don't have to, if I'm not in their position, why would I put myself in their position? And people don't understand it. Sometimes you have to, for me at least, because I'm not entitled, because I don't have a support system, because I don't have a bunch of people waiting on my beck and call to help me with things, and that's why I get farther because I've had to do everything by myself. See what I'm saying? But like I said, I could build this fitness company. I could try to promote it at different cities. I mean, I don't know. I would like to go somewhere new and different that's not so entitled is the thing. That's why I'm trying to think and figure it out. But it's like, how am I gonna make it there and like like create everything? I just don't know. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But I know that if we get that bonus, it'll have me on my way in the right direction. And I just have to make sure I'm not spending that money, and I'm not going to. And no, you can't make me, because nobody has power over me or my life. So, like I said, that's what I'm focused on, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's funny how many people in the world are focused on that too. Like they just do not want to see me getting money again. And it's like, bro, I've been making money. I've been making, like I said, my last check was almost $300, bro. We make money and we spend money. We already made it. I don't understand. You're worried about those things, and I'm worried about doing more than any average person. I mean, we travel all the time. I go out, I travel, I take vacations. That's why y'all upset and jealous of me. Just like they said, y'all telling yourselves, bro, y'all super obvious, and you think that that's cute. I don't care. I don't care how you feel. If you're jealous of me, I mean, that's your thing. I don't feel any way about it. It doesn't make me feel good or bad. It's just like whatever. At this point, it just makes me feel better about myself. It does make me feel good. Like, okay, you know what I mean? But that's all I'm saying. Like, when I went to Minneapolis, people was upset, jealous about that. Went to Green Bay, same thing. Like I said, I mean, they're all learning experiences. You know what I mean? Not everything was bad everywhere, I mean, certain things happened, whatever. I mean, some people was whatever, but I mean, other than that, the other experiences were new and interesting. Some of it was cool. I mean, you know what I mean? Green Bay wasn't all bad. It just overall was, but I mean, there was some cool things, and some of the places I worked were decent. So I mean, everything is a learning experience. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, I got to pick a city and a state that I want to try to make it in, and I got to get enough funds together, and then I got to just try to venture out and see if I can make it happen. That's the thing, and it's just not easy when you're on your own and you don't know anyone and you just show up somewhere. You know what I mean? Especially when you're not driving and everything like that, and you're trying to just put everything together manually. It's just not an easy thing to do. I've done it, you know what I mean, several times, but I mean, I don't know. That's my thing. I mean, I think God will show me the way and we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? But that's my next plans, man. So, like I said, I mean, just be patient. Hopefully, we can get everything going. And that's my deal. Like, if I could get some people, a circle around me with people who can drive and will help me out, I mean, I could get the whole Batman thing even going somewhere else, you know, and be doing the real thing. What y'all don't understand is the real thing that I do is, I mean, it's clear as day what it is. I mean, it's not normal. You know what I mean? I'm already taking the biggest risk possible every day doing what I do, and that's what I'm about. I believe in taking risks. I don't live my life the way anybody else does. So that's my thing is like, why would I not take offense if somebody's trying to dismiss what I've accomplished? Nah, bro, what I do is real, man. What I do, nobody could do anything but respect. So I mean, if you talk in some, you don't know what I do and who I am. You don't know what I've accomplished and what I've done. It's just clear as day. And you're not going to because I don't know you. So like I said, like we from the street, bro. We don't do no talking. I know what it is, and everybody knows what it is, man. So it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? But like I said, um, I do the real thing, bro. Everybody knows that. So I mean, people I don't know, I don't really value their opinion because they trying to talk about matters they don't know about, and we're just not going to allow that. We're going to tell you every time, stop trying to, involve yourself in things that have nothing to do with you. That's all. You feel me? I ain't got time for that. Batman wouldn't waste his time dealing with that. I'm not gonna waste my time going back and forth, and I don't. I just dismiss it and don't care. You feel me? But I'm also not gonna let anybody low key try to act like what I do ain't real when it is, and all the sacrifices I've made for it. Hell no, hell no, dog. No, no, we're not playing that game. Don't do that. Nobody don't do that. So, like I said, with me, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to extend this. I'm trying to get that Batman thing built in other cities and states where I can do it actively and where I'm doing it on a different level, hopefully. That's what y'all don't understand. Like I said, I mean, I need real money to work with to really do it the right way. I don't want to be doing it on a budget. It's just not conducive and it's not wise. You feel me? It's just not. I mean, that's not a smart decision and I'm not going to make that decision. I'm going to try to wait. That's what I want to do until I get it right. So, like I said, I mean, really I have to wait on Christina you know and unless, like I said, God gives me all this inheritance they stole from me first. I don't know, but I need a big lump sum of cash and money so that I can get all the resources I need like a little hideout, like a little garage building or something like that. I need to either rent it or buy it, renovate it into a studio. You understand? I need stuff like that. Like, I mean, that's all I need. Just like a building, like a shed kind of building, like, to start. And then I can have my little garage area that I work on the bat pods and all that stuff. I'm going to buy a huge 3D printer, is what I want, a good one. And that's what I want. Like I said, Christine and I, she knows I know how to save money. I would never steer her the wrong way. I know the decisions we're gonna make. I know what we're gonna build, what we're gonna do. And this is the last time I'm gonna say this too, man. I don't care what's real and what's not. Like I said, I'm running with the Christina thing regardless because I believe in her. I believe in the concept, and it's just she's a beautiful person regardless. You know what I mean? And that's what I want and that's what I deserve. So I mean, if anything, it's gonna always, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I already know she's 100% real. You feel me? So I mean, it is what it is. That's where I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna keep it right there, and things happen for a reason. So, like I said, if I can get me, a lump sum of money to work with, that's what I want to do. Get a 3D printer, get me like a garage, like a shed type building, and just be Batman out of that thing. Get vehicles like some vans and stuff, pimp them out with like couches and all like comfy carpet interior and stuff. I definitely want to get like a kitten and maybe a couple of kittens and stuff. I don't know about puppies and all that yet, but we'll see. But definitely want a kitten. I don't want too many, just probably like one or two kittens to start. Um, but you know, like these are just my future goals. I've had a beautiful life, man. I've always done well. I mean, I've struggled, I've bounced back, but I've done better than anyone financially, better than anyone in every category. So it's like, when people try to talk about me and my life, that's my issue because you don't want to paint it as what it is. Like, nah, bro, I keep winning, man. I ain't never been down and out. Like, I always bounce right back. And that's what I plan to do again right now in front of your face. Like I said, I'm conquering insurmountable obstacles as we speak. You people don't know what I go through. So, I mean, keep my name out your mouth. That's all. You know what I mean? But like I said, I mean, that's what I want to do. And that would just be prime time because then I'll have the 3D printer. I can create all my cows, the masks, the capes, everything I need, I can build. And then I can look into building bat pods with it too. I think you can build bat pods. I think it's possible to build cars with it, maybe even engines. You understand? And like I said, I mean, if you get somebody with mechanic sense that can do mechanics, which is what I need, like a Lucius character, like in the Batman with Christian Bale, that's what I need. If you can get someone like that that can build all this stuff too, I mean, bro, that's what I need. Need a big budget, and like I said, I be Batman when I want, do my thing, and like I said, it'll make an actual positive difference in every community in any city and state that I go to and I do it at. That's the thing. I'm gonna be doing real things that make a real difference and impact and a change that help people. I'm here to protect the public and take care of people and stop all these bad things from happening. Yes, that's what I'm here to do, and nobody can stop me. I'm going to do what God's will is and what needs to be done and what's right. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's what I need. I'm just telling you. I need a big budget 3D printer, be able to build all this stuff. I need people who know mechanics. I got to learn a lot of it myself too, or have people teach me. I still want to go to that metal bending class they got. I want to do that with Christina, right? And I want to learn about that machine and how I can create the the outer extremities for vehicles and then figure out how to put the engines in them and how hard it is to put them in, and I want to figure out how to do it all myself. Yep. So I may have to she may have to help me go to some classes to do it, but that's the thing. I mean, I got to have a lot of money and a budget to work with. I want her to do everything with me as a team, like not just me, like, and if she says like, "Oh, I'll just watch you for something because I mean, I don't want to do it. I just want to watch you do it." That's fine and I'll respect whatever she wants, but I always want to do everything as a team and I would never leave her out of anything. And she still has the power and she's still in charge and I would never act like she doesn't. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, let me have a little bit of control, a little bit of say so in things, you know what I mean? And that's how I actually am. I'm actually the complete opposite of like controlling. I try to give everybody freedom. I just don't want to be taken advantage of, but I know she wouldn't, but that's all. Like I said, I want to do those classes. I want to learn how to build it. I mean, they'll show you how to build. It's called metal shaping, and they have like the machine's pretty expensive, but you can purchase the machine and then you create the paneling for the vehicle. So I can create my own Batmobiles, and then I got to figure out how to buy the engines, which they can tell me too, because they put cars together. And those are the people I need to talk to. And like, how do I get the engines? How is it easy? Like the easiest way I can buy an engine because we're gonna have money and put the engine in it. Because the thing that y'all don't understand is then you can start purchasing like they sell on eBay and stuff like engines you never thought existed. Okay, I think they have like jet engines and stuff like that they sell. So I mean, you could start. I mean, who's to say? I mean, they can't stop you from building something. It may not be drivable or legal yet, but you can create anything you want. I mean, you could build anything you want. I mean, that's just life and the freedom to do so. I mean, you could build cars with jet engines if you want. What do you think the Batmobile was? It didn't have a normal engine. It had like a jet engine, right? So that's my point is I know how to do this stuff, but I need the money. You know what I mean? And there's a lot that I don't know that I need to learn, but I'm smart enough to learn it super quick to where it won't be any problem for me to just learn it real quick and then put it into practice. You feel me? So that's what I'm looking forward to. hmm And that's what I'm trying to do. And like I said, that's what I picture like having our own I mean, we could just have our own place too, and I could just have like a little area that's like a garage or maybe a little warehouse or something. But I just picture like an area like that, like a garage, and then I'd have the 3D printer in there. I'd be able to set up a studio, and I could do my shows. I could do the music and have Christina with me and do couples content, doing that, doing everything, just hanging out, chilling. We'll make it super comfortable. We get some little like lounge chairs that are like couch material and stuff like that, like soft, like plush and stuff, and like I want the whole thing set up. And then that's what I want, the ability where, okay, when I feel like it and I'm ready, I got my get my license back, get like a Batmobile or whatever, and then just be able to go out as Batman and do what I need to do and be like live streaming and stuff and recording. I won't live stream everything, but record a lot. And then, like I said, I can get the clips of the videos together to make the film that I want to make. Which again, I already told you the name of it. I'm not even going to repeat it no more. So it's like, I mean, that's all I need. I just need the money. I have all the ideas. I have it all set up in my head already. How I can implement it all and put it together. And like I said, that's what I would want to do. Like build my own vehicles, build my own bat pods. I mean, you could build a bat pod. I mean, you just need people who know how to do that stuff. And like I said, they can teach me. I want them to teach me from scratch with every little part and piece how to do it, where I can do it on my own, where I don't need anyone, where I can just say, okay, well, let's say something happens with this bad pod, I can just go build another one. Do you get what I'm saying? I want it to be a skill that's inherent to me, that's built into me that way, because that's what Batman would have to do. He'd have to be his own mechanic and know how to do this stuff, because then you can just keep re-putting your stuff together and buy new parts and just redo it or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And then you can like make it more customized and adapt to it. Like it ain't nothing but like a little motorcycle on big wheels. That's all it is. You understand? And y'all just don't understand. I mean, you can say what you want, but the reality is, I mean, if you build a bat pod, and I mean, who's going to tell you what you can and can't do? I mean, it doesn't have to be huge. It could be a small thing that's like a scooter. That way they can't tell you nothing because legally you have every right to drive it. I mean, they can't tell you nothing, and it's going to be so fast that nobody's going to be able to tell you nothing because you're going to be moving too quick. I want something that's off road that can drive through pretty much anything, that has those wheels. It doesn't have to be huge, but where I can kind of be on it like that and just like go through everywhere like super fast. I want it to be like blazing fast and to where it's uncatchable literally, because then you could just literally go through like fields. You could go through anything you need to, and you can go where cars can't go. So that's the point of it. You get what I'm saying? It has to be something that's designed. That's what y'all don't get, to go under those bridges and all that type of stuff and on like sidewalks. You understand? I mean, it is what it is. That's just the truth. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, it's obviously going to have to, you know, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll have different ones, some for the street, some that aren't really meant for the street. I mean, you're going to go on the street regardless, no matter what you have. You're going to have to. You're going to have to cross streets and go through them sometimes. I mean, it is what it is. Tell me, hold up. But that's what I want to do. That way, I get real good at building those things and like with different size tires. That way I can try them out and see which ones work for me, which ones work the best, which ones are most applicable to what I'm doing. And like I said, that's the thing. Then I just show up on those as Batman with the suits I put together, right? And I'll be able to use whatever I need. I mean, the fact is, in the day, I'm going to need a lighter suit than the armor. I mean, I could do the armor and it looks cool, but it's too much, man. It's too heavy. Like you need something that's light enough for you to really move around comfortably. That's why the suit has to be built a certain way. So it's a whole bunch of semantics that I can figure out, but I need to talk to some different people and I need people to teach me different skills and stuff because I just want to know how to do it all myself, and I might hire like a mechanic, but we'll see what happens. And I mean, it wouldn't be really I hire a mechanic, but we would just have a guy that I pay to do mechanic jobs, and he'll stay the hell away from my girlfriend, as well as all of you will. Yeah, I won't let anyone near Christina. Sorry, that's how I am. I'm territorial. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if we just talk to people, that's fine, but I'm definitely territorial. And I don't care who it is. You want to stay the hell away from my girl. And it's not insecurity. That's just the way a man is when he cares about somebody and loves them. And that's what y'all don't understand. Like I said, this new age, they want to tell you that everything is the opposite. I mean, you could talk all day. I don't use your standards. I'm an old man to you. I'm 35, bro. Feel me? I'm old school, man. I know how life really works. Maybe you should work on learning. Because, like I said, most of y'all, you have no life experience. So you can't tell nobody nothing because you don't know nothing. I have it all. So I could teach everybody anything I want. Imagine having that kind of power. So, like I said, Christina loves me. I love her. We're good. We're Gucci. And I'm just telling you, that's what I want to do. So, I mean, I love thinking about it because I just can't wait for the future. I want to go eat at nice restaurants, romantic dinners with Christina, and just be happy and, play street ball. And like I said, do the Batman thing. And I just know I'm going to become obsessed with it because if I have money like that and I have a budget that's like almost unlimited, to do what I need to do, I'm going to still preserve all the money. I'm not going to exhaust it. I wouldn't take advantage of it. I would just use what needs to be done. I do everything the cheapest way, the best deals I can negotiate, but it would just enable me to do so much and build so much with what I'm doing. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So that's about it, man. Like I said, and then like once I do that, like I said, I can just go out any night, any day as Batman and do what I need to do, and nobody can tell me nothing. You feel me? And like I said, it's probably going to be in a suit where I can't even be ID'd. It's probably going to be covering my mouth too and everything. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but it's gonna look cool, man. Oh, and I saw one that really is like from medieval times looking, and it's like it's scary looking. And I'm thinking about incorporating that one too. And if we have money like that, we could just buy it. I think it's like 1,000 or a couple of $1,000, something like that. And I mean, it's like I would look huge in it. And like that's the thing, I already got the training down to a T, so I can get the training right. Even if I take time off, I can get right back to it. That's why people don't understand how I do things. I build everything so it maintains and I can come back to it. To be Batman is not easy, man. Y'all want to act like you can talk about it. I mean, try doing it. Try doing anything I do. Can y'all do 150 pull-ups in one set? I'm barely getting started, bro. I'm about to get huge. Watch. I'm about to get ginormous on y'all while y'all talk and run your mouth. I mean, I'm superhuman, bro. I got strength levels no human has. So I'm not worried about what anybody talking about because my actions speak louder than my words. Action is all that matters. That's what I'm about. I don't do no talking. That's why I can't be around people to talk too much because I'm going to get upset real quick because I work too hard at what I do. My actions have already spoke volumes for me. I don't have to talk. So learn how to be a boss, man, and maybe y'all will get where I'm at. Well, no, don't go crazy think about it because none of you ever will be where I'm at. But at least you can look up to me and admire me and try to pretend you're copying and competing to make yourself feel better. Okay, pumpkin? All right. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Have a good one.